Hello friends, I am Bhujbal Pratiksha. So today I am going to talk about clinical trials. So the clinical trials are the systematic investigations that involving the human participants to assessing the safety and efficacy and to check the outcomes of new medical interventions. Then these interventions can include drugs, any treatments, devices, or any preventive measures. Then in the clinical trial there are several phases that it contain phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. So now talking about the phases. So first one is the phase 0. So in the phase 0, there are small scale studies to collect data on drugs on the basis of their pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics. Then phase 1. In the phase 1, it is the initial testing in the small group of in the small group to assess the safety, doses, and the side effects. Now the phase second. In this phase, this is the expanded trials to evaluate the efficacy and further assess to safety in larger group. Now the phase third. In the phase third, there is a large scale trials comparing the new interventions to the standard treatments, and it assessing the effectiveness, safety, and it also monitoring the side effects. Now in phase 4, post approval studies conducted after the intervention in the market to monitoring the long term effects and further evaluate its some benefits and risk. Now in the clinical trial, second main important thing is the trial designing. So in the trial designing, first one is the randomized control trial. In the randomized control trial, participants are randomly involved to either do the experiment or control group, or minimizing the bias. Then second one is the double blind studies. So in the double blind studies, neither a participant or nor the researcher involving in the clinical trial know about the experiments, treatments, or which reducing the bias. Then third one is the placebo control. So in the placebo control, some participants receive the placebo, which is the inactivate substance, but to compare against those receiving the actual interventions. Then third one is the third important thing is the informed consent. So the informed consent is the very necessary thing in the clinical trial. So what is this informed consent? So the participants are provided with the detailed information about the trial, including its purposes, potential risk and benefits, which is the right to withdraw at any time. Then informed consent ensures the ethical conductors which is respect respect for the participant autonomy. Then fourth one is the participant recruitment and eligibility. Then in this, participants are selected based on the specific criteria such as their medical history and the nature of interventions being studied. Then diverse participant populations helps to ensure the generalizing their results. Then fifth one is the regulatory oversights. So in the regulatory oversights, clinical trials adhere to the strict regulatory guidelines, which are overseen by the ethical committee and regulatory authorities. Then then next one is the data collection and analysis. In the data collection methods, it includes the monitoring of adverse events, their endpoints contribute to the reality of the result trials. Then statistical analysis is employed to the interrupted the data and draw meaningful conclusions. Then next one is the benefits and risks. So while clinical trials offer to the potential for the peoples, the advancement of participants may be exposed to any risk in the clinical trial. Then rigorous oversights and informed consent processes aim to the balance potential benefits. That's all about the clinical trial and clinical trial designing. Thank you.